We get to see diplomatic chess at its peak, a delicately played game that is gradually influencing global politics. Welcome to Hear the Web. I'm Tom.
And I'm Lily. We have quite a fascinating topic today involving unfolding tensions between India and Canada over the assassination of a Sikh activist in Canada. So, Tom, let's dive in.
Absolutely, Lily. We have two democratic nations, but tensions have escalated due to allegations that India might be directly involved in the assassination of Hardeep Singh Nijjar, a prominent Sikh leader and Canadian citizen.
The interesting bit here is that Nijjar was a strong proponent of Khalistan, a movement calling for a separate Sikh homeland, which is outlawed and considered a security threat in India, pushing him to be seen as an antagonist to India's national interests.
And so, the allegations that landed, actually made by Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, have seen both countries expelling each other's senior diplomats.
This paints a complex picture where even friendships between countries can take sudden turns. As Trudeau expressed, these are credible allegations. They are investigating.
Which triggered responses not only from India, who called these claims absurd and motivated, defending their dedication to democratic principles, but also incited worries in other countries like Australia and the United States.
It paints the picture of a diplomatic minefield, with international bodies scrutinizing every step taken by these countries. Mourning over Nijjar's death, two prominent Sikh community groups in Canada even urged the Canadian government to cut all cooperation with India.
Yet, the story takes even another twist. Indian authorities have raised suspicions over Canada, hosting Khalistani terrorists and extremists who undermine India's territorial integrity. This angle puts a whole new spin on things, doesn't it?
It surely does, Tom. It appears as a serious chess game involving not only the countries themselves, but also their diaspora communities who inevitably get affected by these tensions.
Speaking of those communities, the Sikh diaspora, especially in Canada, is one of the largest outside of India. They are deeply intertwined in the rich tapestry of Canada's multicultural society. The impact on them is enormous.
I agree, Tom. This story sees layers of complexity as it goes from a murder investigation into a geopolitical crisis, an insider mystery emanating to influence diplomatic relations.
Tragic is the fact that the murder victim at the centre of this story was so influential in Sikh community circles, known for leading peaceful protests against human rights violations. A champion for his cause, his death was indeed a massive blow.
True, but to look at the wider context, the Khalistan movement has had a tumultuous history starting from India's independence from Britain, and has been marked by violent and even fatal clashes.
The stakes are high in this intricate dance of diplomacy. But what becomes clear, Lily, is that despite the malignant meddling, the core of any democracy, democratic principles, should not be forsaken.
Absolutely, Tom. That's all the time we have for now. This situation continues to unravel, and we'll be sure to keep our listeners updated. Remember, every voice counts, and it's up to us to hear them out. This is Hear the Web, where the World Wide Web speaks to the world. Thank you for joining us.